Your 4-year-old is lying on the floor of Target screaming because you won't buy the toy. You kneel down, use your calmest voice, and say, "I understand you're upset, but we talked about this." You're doing everything the parenting books tell you to do. You're being the calm, regulated parent, and it's making everything worse because that calm, patient response, it's actually teaching your child's brain to melt down harder next time. Today, I'm going to show you what's really happening in those moments and how changing what you do with your body stops the cycle completely. But before I show you what to do, you need to understand why your instincts are betraying you. Here's what's actually happening in those moments. Your child starts screaming, and within seconds, literally seconds, your heart rate increases by 15 to 20 beats per minute. Your jaw tightens, your voice goes up half an octave, even when you're trying to sound calm. Now here's the part that changes everything. Your child has specialized neurons, mirror neurons, that are literally designed to copy your nervous system's state. When your body broadcasts stress, their brain reads it as, "Mom's scared, I should be more scared." You think you're teaching them to calm down, but their brain is learning. Big emotions make the adult panic. I must be in real danger. It's like trying to teach someone to swim while you're drowning. Your panic teaches them to panic bigger. Research shows a direct, powerful link. As a parent's heart rate and stress hormones like cortisol rise, the child's stress levels often mirror that rise almost instantly. That calm voice you're using while your heart is pounding at 110, you're chemically amplifying their distress. And here's what nobody tells you. Everything you've learned about tantrums has taught you to manage the child, but the child isn't the problem. Your nervous system is. Let me take you what happens in the brain during a tantrum. Inside your child's brain so you can see exactly what's happening. Watch what happens during a meltdown. Your child wants the iPad. You say no, and in that instant, a small, almond-shaped part of their brain called the amygdala sends out an alarm signal so powerful, it's as if you just told them a tiger walked into the room. The logical part of their brain, the part that understands "we'll play later," completely shuts off. Blood flow redirects away from the prefrontal cortex. They literally cannot access reason. This is called an amygdala hijack. And here's what most parents don't realize. That prefrontal cortex, the reasoning center, it won't fully develop until they're 25 years old. Your 5-year-old in a tantrum isn't choosing defiance. They've lost access to choice. But here's where it gets fascinating. Your brain senses their distress and triggers your own amygdala. Your stress response activates fight, flight, or freeze. Now you have two hijacked brains trying to calm each other. That's why it never works. But here's what changes everything. Children don't just need regulation, they borrow it. This is called co-regulation, and it's one of the most powerful concepts in neuroscience. Think of it like emotional Wi-Fi. You're the router. When your signal is shaky, unstable, panicked, they can't connect. They lose access to the calm they need. But when you're steady, when your nervous system is regulated, they lock onto that signal instantly. No words needed. Your body does the teaching. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Imagine this. Your 4-year-old is melting down because their sibling got the blue cup and they got the red one. In your old pattern, you'd say, "They're the same cup. This is ridiculous. You need to stop right now." Your voice tight, your body tense. But with co-regulation, you take a breath. You soften your shoulders. You sit down nearby and say quietly, "You really wanted the blue one." You don't switch the cups. You don't explain why it doesn't matter. You just stay calm. And within 60 seconds, you notice their breathing starts to slow. Their body unclenches slightly because your calm body just gave theirs permission to regulate. Your calm body becomes their calm body. Now that you understand the science, here's how you actually use this. When your heart is pounding, your head is throbbing, and your child is losing it, I'm going to give you 4 steps you can remember even when your own nervous system is maxed out. I call it the S.T.O.P method. S stands for stop reacting. Literally, stop. Don't move toward them. Don't speak yet. Just pause. Take one deep breath, a real one, down into your belly. That split second interrupts your automatic stress response. It gives your prefrontal cortex just enough time to come back online so you can respond instead of react. T stands for track your body's stress signals. This takes 3 seconds. Do a lightning fast body scan. Shoulders up by your ears, drop them. Jaw clenched, relax it. Fist tight, open your hands. Your child is reading your body language faster than your words. Every muscle you soften sends their nervous system a signal. We're okay. O stands for observe the child. Look underneath the behavior. What's really happening? Hunger, overstimulation, feeling powerless, exhausted? When you name it quietly, you're really upset that playtime is over. You validate the emotion without condoning the behavior. You show them feelings make sense even when actions don't. P stands for provide presence, not punishment. This is the hardest part. Just be there. Your calm body near theirs. No fixing, no lectures, no explaining why they shouldn't feel this way. You might sit down nearby. You might place a gentle hand on their back. You might just say, I'm right here. You're safe. Now let me show you exactly what this looks like in real life. Your 3-year-old throws their plastic dinosaur across the room because you said it's bedtime. It hits the wall with a crack. Old approach, you feel your chest tighten. You step forward, voice rising. Hey, we do not throw toys. That is not okay. You need to stop right now and pick that up. What happens? They scream louder. Grab another toy. Throw it harder. Now you're yelling, they're crying, you're both dysregulated. They've just learned big emotions make the adult panic. I must be in real danger. Now the S.T.O.P approach. Same situation, they throw the dinosaur. You stop. 1 breath. You notice your shoulders are up by your ears. You drop them deliberately. You kneel down 3 feet away from them below their eye level. Your voice comes out quiet and slow. You're really mad that playtime is over. Pause. You don't move closer. I'm right here. You sit down on the floor. You don't try to fix it. You don't reach for them. You just stay calm and present. Within 30 seconds, though it might feel like 5 minutes, you notice their breathing starts to slow. Their body unclenches slightly because your calm body just told their nervous system, we are safe. The tiger isn't real. You can come back. Here's what's different. In the first scenario, you taught them that big emotions are dangerous and lead to conflict. In the second, you taught them that emotions are safe, but aggression isn't. You're not being permissive, you're not ignoring the thrown toy. The lesson about throwing the toy comes later when their reasoning brain is back online. You can't teach a lesson to a hijacked brain. You're teaching them they can feel big feelings and still be safe, that they can fall apart and you'll stay whole. Now you're probably thinking, real-life challenges, hitting, public tantrums, and multiple kids. I hear you. Let me address these. If your child hits you during a meltdown, you still stop. You calmly raise your forearm to block. No grabbing, no wrestling. Your voice stays quiet. I won't let you hit me. When you're ready, I'm here. You're setting a boundary without escalating. What if you're in Target and everyone's staring? I know the judgment feels crushing in that moment, but here's the truth. Your child's nervous system matters more than strangers' opinions. Those people will forget this moment in 5 minutes, but your child's brain is learning patterns that last a lifetime. Stay the course. What if you have 2 melting down at once? You focus on regulating yourself first, because you're the only rooter both kids have. Your calm becomes their calm, even if it takes longer. And here's what I really want you to hear. You won't do this perfectly. No parent does. Some days you'll lose your cool. You'll yell, you'll react, and that's when you repair. Repair is incredibly powerful. Later, when everyone's calm, you say, I got really upset earlier and I raised my voice. That wasn't okay. I'm sorry. When I feel overwhelmed, I'm going to try to take a breath first. Can we try again? Watch what happens. Your child's shoulders relax. They might even hug you. That teaches your child more about emotional intelligence than any perfectly calm moment ever could, because repair teaches them that relationships can handle rupture, that mistakes don't end connection, that people can come back together even after conflict. You're not failing when you struggle. You're modeling what real growth looks like. This isn't about perfection. It's about pattern. Every time you choose regulation over reaction, even if it's only half the time at first, you're rewiring your child's brain. You're teaching their nervous system that big feelings don't equal danger, and that changes everything. So here's what I want you to remember. The next time your child melts down in the cereal aisle and you feel your heart hammering, your shoulders creeping up toward your ears, that's your moment. That split second where you stop, breathe, and choose regulation over reaction. That's not just managing a tantrum, that's rewiring your child's brain to trust that big feelings don't mean danger. You're teaching them that they can fall apart and you'll stay whole. That's how you raise a child who doesn't just behave, but who genuinely knows how to handle their emotions for life. Now here's what happens when you master this. Your child's meltdowns get shorter, but something else shifts too. The way they speak to you, the tone they use when they're frustrated, because staying calm during their storms doesn't just teach regulation, it teaches respect. And if your child talks back or mirrors your stress right back at you, there's one hidden mistake causing it. I break down exactly what it is in this video. Watch it now.